right about. Looks like we're good now. There we go. That looks good. Detroit, Boston. No? Is it not there? Well, the one way I was going to watch doesn't seem to have the game. So I'm not going to pay for Apple. Well, that's not fun. Well, it's not there yet anyway. Well, that's not good. I don't have a stream to watch right now. Called Strike One do Roman Anthony. 0-1. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. Sorry about the delayed start here. Yeah, I seen Jones got called out. Yeah, I'm not trying to use Apple. It's dumb. Anthony flies out, 1 away. Wilson Contreras is up. The TV app? Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, how far is it behind, though? Well, I guess we'll see. The TV app.to. Tigers, Red Sox. Oof. They're still on the Roman Anthony app ad, it looks like. Yeah, fuck that. That's really far behind. You know what I mean? I'd rather just watch this way. 2-0. And Contreras will fly out. 2 away. Did you know that ABC has a bidding problem? Oh. Well, you know, that happens sometimes. Well, this is the best way we can watch because I'm not paying Apple $12 to watch a game of baseball. I believe in America. And in America, we don't do that. That's for communists. Right, Fernando? Tell him Big Nand. 1-1. On Abreu. 2-1. I don't know. Not too worried about it, Kevin. I'm not about to waste my time on a bunch of dog shit apps. I'll just watch it this way. And that'll be strike 2. 2-2 now on Wilson Abreu. Nice fastball there. I can watch it fair enough just in the way I'm watching it. Doesn't hurt me really. And that'll be called strike 3. We'll head to the top of the second. Wilson Abreu takes the pitch. It's inside. Freezes him. 96 on the dot inside. What a pitch. We'll see. Veerling, Perez, Torkelson, 5, 6, and 7 do up here in the top of the second. No score. Tigers get him 1, 2, 3. Nice job by Casey Mize. For the most part, he's pitched really good this year. Kevin was telling me how much he hated Casey Mize before the season. He called him Gacy Cries. And I was like, damn, dude. He tries hard. And Kevin was like, I don't care. He's worse than I don't know. Who was that one guy you really hated, Kevin? Kevin used to have an op on the Tigers that he hated with every fiber of his being. By the way, it's commercial break. Just waiting for the game to come back on. Was it Funkhauser? I have strong ass legs. Yeah, he hated Funkhauser worse than anyone could hate a player. Oh. Drew Anderson is buns. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. We have 5 right now. All of you have been exposed as non-likers. Fernando, tell him what happens when you don't like. Fernando hacks you. He's anonymous. Good luck. But no, if you could help stream out, gets more people in here, makes it do a little bit better, helps us get to like goal 20. You won't get hacked by Fernando's hacker skills. You do by being a mod, Fernando. You kind of have to just go along with things. Kevin caught on to this long ago. When you're a mod, you're basically elevated to a player in a very odd that's a ball. I wonder if they'll challenge it. Called strike one. You're a player in a grand stage now. Yeah, you were here long enough, man. Ven left the community over this. He's like, I don't even want to be a part of this shit. Actually, he just became a degenerate gambler, and since I don't really gamble, he doesn't hang out here. But that's all right. Ven's a good guy. 1 away. Somebody got hurt. Hopefully, it's not a Tiger. It looks like it may be a Red Sox. Not ideal. Hopefully, I'm guessing it's Suarez. Because everyone's kind of huddled around the pitcher's mound right now. Whoever it is, I hope they're all right. Unless it's Veerling. I'm in the great state of Michigan. Only the best one. Ball 1. Everyone seems to be okay. Here's Perez. Excuse me. Ball 1 or ball 2 inside. 2-0 count with nobody on and 1 away in the top of the second, and that'll be hit. He'll fly out to center field. That'll be the second out of the inning. Not really a deep fly out, kind of medium. But 2 away. Now up, Spencer Torkelson. Would be nice if he could get going, right? 7 straight wins would be crazy. Pretty much all thanks to me, I'm pretty sure. Fernando, what do you think's about to happen here? Home run or what do you think? Tigers are batting and Spencer Torkelson's up. He's got a 2-1 count. He's better than Shohei Ohtani technically, but the liberal, or not right now, the conservative fascist media won't tell you the truth about how good Spencer Torkelson is on a technical level. Now that'll be a fly out. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the second. Torkelson flies out to the center fielder, and we will go to the bottom of the second. We'll see. Story, almost a Tiger. Duran and Rafaela do appear in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second. Strike out. Well, you flew out. You were kind of right. You had some great chicken tonight. Same here. I went to Panda Express, and they have a new flavor of sweet and sour chicken called like baldock or bulldog or some shit kind of sauce. Hot sauce on top of some sweet and sour. Delicious. It's got peppers in it, some onions, some chicken. I give it like a 8 out of 10. That shit was hot as balls. I was sweating up in the Panda Express a little while ago, just sweating. I was like, fuck. I had to dap myself up with a napkin. I gotta get me some of that sauce. That shit was real good. You got some chicken? Hell yeah, that's always good. Chicken's always the best. Like chicken wings, chicken like served is always best when it's not from a chain. Or before it becomes like too big. Like before B-dubs got too big, I don't know if anyone ever went to there. What fish and chicken place? But B-dubs prior to 2013, 14-ish was one of the greatest places to go eat chicken wings. Maybe ever. I don't think anything's really ever come close to how good early B-dubs was. From like 2000, I started going like 2009. One opened up right behind my house. It was great. Anyway, here's story. Yeah, but I don't know. It's so hard to explain how awesome early B-dubs was. It'd be like, well, it's 25-cent wing day or 50-cent wing day. I can't remember which one it was. It was legitimately 50 cents for wings. For like $5, you get a lot of wings. Like 10 of them, I think. I think that's how that plays out, right? Yeah. 1-1 on Story as he swings and misses. And another swing, but he fouls it away. 1-2 count here for Story to lead off the second inning. No score here. Which, I don't know, kind of makes sense. Still pretty early. Pretty early. I'm sorry you named yourself after Buffalo Wild Wings, but that's your own problem. You should have given yourself a different name, like Chicken Wing Man, Chicken Wing Store. No one would have called it that. People call chicken wing stores by their name. And they get Story to swing through it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 away. Nice job by Mize. That's his second strikeout of the night already. How Yuli? Am I saying that name right? How Yu Lee? How Yu Lee? I'll just say Lee. But yeah, Lee's MLB debut is coming up soon. I think next inning, yeah, he leads off next inning. How Yu Lee? Oh shit. You're right, Fernando. The only good B-dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings. But B-dubs used to go out and murder the chicken in front of you. And then they would come back inside, defeather it in front of you, take the guts out in front of you, and then make the chicken wings that way. The proper way. Yeah, when I have more money, I wanna get more into cooking and making like fun dishes like that. It would be delicious. To catch my own chicken, murder it myself, process it myself, make a whole day of it. How long do chickens take to grow? 3, 4 hours, 5 hours under a light. And that'll be another strikeout. Duran goes down swinging. I didn't even notice that at bat it started. 2 away. Mize is just dicing them right now. We got him from Philly. Was he part of the trade that we got Vierling and Nick Wolfensteinster? I can't remember what his last name was. Free curly fries? Yes, sir. There's something else from McDonald's that happens. Made some homemade chicken Alfredo. Did you actually make the Alfredo sauce, or did you just make the noodles in the Alfredo, like, and buy a jar of Alfredo sauce? Wonder how Cole Cleese feels about his contract. He is 122 million short. It's just the way that Keith did his because that nobody knew if he like. I think Keith went and asked for that contract. Is how that happened, because I think in his mind he didn't know if he had a long career or if he was just never going to play past that. So, like, why not just get like a guaranteed amount of money? Whereas, like, yeah, McGonagall's going to be a superstar. We need to pay him immediately, so we're not paying $30 million next year in arbitration for him. Now he doesn't get arbitration. We got that locked up. We're good. That's why you do that, too, because there's also the risk that Keith becomes very good, which he's starting to kind of take that turn. If he starts hitting left-handers, we're going to just have to put him somewhere, just at least DH. He sucks dick in the field, but boy, oh boy, can he hit the shit out of the ball. You do make homemade sauce? Wow. Michael Lorenzen trade? Hell yeah, Kenny. I didn't know you made Alfredo sauce. But I think Keith probably understands that markets move also. If he would have debuted this year, or like, you know, his contract would probably be up in the hundreds. I feel like these rookies getting these contracts though is kind of a new field for MLB. I don't think like historically you're used to seeing guys get those contracts. Um, I like they're new to me. I'm not used to seeing this. You know what I mean? It's not that they're against the rules. It's just like I don't know why no one ever thought of doing it before. Arbitration sucks. Just sign a contract if you can. That way you're under control for 8 years, and generally once that's up, it's basically the same thing anyway. It just guarantees that you also can hit free agency in 8 years and they can't fuck you around anymore. It just like it changes, like you're still a rookie. McGonagall's still a rookie, but now he's not like on a rookie contract basically. So he has more like protections. He's at like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how, like I'd prefer not to play on a rookie deal. If I was a player right now. I bet, yo, I'll take an 8-year deal for $50 million. I don't give a fuck. Are you saying I can get $50 million? guaranteed dollars over the course of my 8-year career here. And even if I suck ass after a year and never play in the majors again, I'll get 50 million more dollars. How long will it take to bring up Clark? Michael, my guess is rather soon. I'm wondering if they're trying to do that thing you could like a service time manipulation with Clark now, where it's like might as well just run out the clock. Lee's up, by the way. This is his MLB debut. He's got a 2-1 count. Come on, Lee. I don't think that's gonna get it. He flies out. Not a big fly out either. One away. If Clark was right-handed, he would have probably made the team out of camp, in my opinion. Chris Castellani, kind of annoying. He's one of them doomsayer fans that spread doom. Yeah, I love Max Clark's flashiness. I hate that people don't like him because of that. I'm like, no, everybody was mad that he dropped 2 fly balls in his very first ever game in left field, and the sun hit him in a weird way. And if you've never played outfield, I don't know how hard it is to describe what happened. Like, he's a center fielder his entire career, Max Clark, right? So that's like, okay, so that's fair. So he goes to play left field for 1 game. I don't think he ever practices there. He goes out there. It's a 1-2 count here on Baez. He goes out there, and immediately you can see the sun is completely in his face. So not only is he trying to adjust to playing center, the sun's beating in his face, and then he misjudges a couple balls. I wasn't that surprised that happened. That actually makes total sense. McGoogle. That's funny. What up, Dirt? What's up, Michael? Yeah, the whole Tigers team is a stud. I can't believe we're seeing what we're seeing. We got a real young, talented team. Now we're talking about Clark right now. I'm excited for Clark. If who becomes a 250 plus hitter? Like average? You talk about Lee? Be helpful to have a fucking right-handed bat on the bench that can play every infield. 2 outs though. That'll be a ground out to the second baseman, Marcelo Mayer. I have a numbered Marcelo Mayer rookie card or prospect card. I kind of need him to turn into a superstar because that could actually be worth some money one day. It's like number 1 of like 30, maybe 76. It's like a 1 of under 100 card, I believe. That looks like it'll go foul. But I have one, and I'm very excited that I own one. Ball 1. I really hope he actually turns out to be good, but, you know. No, in my luck, I never get good. The only good carded player I ever had was Yerman Mercedes, and I sold it for $300 on eBay. And then, like, the day after I sold it, the Grand Slam incident happened, and everything collapsed. Like, it was already gone and in the guy's possession when all this was going down, dude. Greatest timing in maybe sports card history. I could pull up my eBay account to prove that I sold this too. Actually, I might do that. That might be pretty funny to do. All right, Tigers get out. Glaber grounds out there. We'll head to the top or the bottom of the 3rd. Sorry, Tigers were at home for a while, so I'm used to them batting in the bottom half of an inning. Mayer, Durbin. 7-8-9 due up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Mayer, Durbin, and Wong. You do me right. You do me wrong. 7-8-9, bottom of the 3rd. Mize pitching pretty well so far. Let's see if I. Okay. I probably did this. Cancel. Skip for now. Nope. Okay. Hold on. Oh well, I'm fucked. I can't use that anymore. Oh well, I fucked up. Oh well. Well, we're waiting for the bottom of the third. There's no score. What's up, Jake? How's it going? Just waiting for the third to start off here. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Nope. Blech. Damn. Marcelo Mayer flew out like right away, one away. Very quick first out, going 3 for 3 tonight, hitting 373. I mean, eventually they have to call Max up. But again, I think they want to do something where Max is not a. But I have a feeling if he plays well, he's gonna just sign an extension too. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'll just pay him too. It's not like it's that much money over 8 years. That's fucking bullshit money in the MLB. What's that, 20 million? If that. Just under 20 a year. That's not that bad. For an MLB contract for a potential all-star. And we only got to pay him to, like, if Magana goes an all-star pretty quick, that'll be a ground out, 2 away. Durbin out on a ground out. Now we're at the 9-hitter Wong. The Tigers hit 3 home runs. The Red Sox, though, have batted around. That was the first 2 outs after they've scored a few runs. They keep hitting home runs. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That's actually a fuck. He almost actually homered. That'll be a ground rule double for Wong. The no-hitter for Mize comes to an end. Bang. All right, let's hope we get a quick out here. And Roman Anthony's up. Hopefully we can end the Roman Empire. Get it? You get the joke. Call it strike one. I'm a pretty funny guy. I think I should get into stand-up comedy. You guys want to hear a joke? Scripted. By the way, it's 0-2. No, I don't think so. Boring conversation that's had too often around here, though, so. Nah. You have proof, sure, maybe. I don't think so, though. And that'll be strike 3. We will head to that. Splitter is nasty tonight. What is that? 4 Ks already for Casey Mize, and he's not really a strikeout guy usually. Like the second time this year where he's been particularly dominant with strikeouts. through like early parts of his starts because he's through 3, giving up 1 hit and has 4 Ks. Those aren't usual Casey Mize numbers. Not for the last couple years, anyway. This is the pitcher we drafted with the hopes of like seeing a superstar. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait, what is this Casey Mize? McGonigal, Jones, and Dingler do up here in the top of the 4th. The score is 0-0. Tiger is looking to get a run here. At least one. Break up the monotony of the fact that no one's scoring. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. I see we're at about 16 right now, which is really great. I appreciate that. But if you haven't dropped one yet, helps us get people in here. Makes stream do better. Is a vote against the evils of Apple TV stealing our baseball games 1 Friday at a time. Accumulating 6 months worth of baseball games from us. Well, how many weeks? Well, at least 24 games. Probably far more than that. I don't know how many weeks are in the actual MLB season. McGonigal. To face off against Ranger Suarez. Sucks that we can't really hit left-handed pitching. So we kind of just got to deal with this guy until he's out. Or maybe get lucky. Unless that's not Ranger Suarez, but I thought it was. It's a lefty named Suarez, so that's my best guess. That's who I'm imagining this is, so it's not as bad if we don't score. Called strike 1 to McGonigal. Top of the 4th underway here. Once again, it's 0-0. Little bit of a pitcher's duel. Tigers 2 hits. Red Sox got 1. So no team's thrown a no-hitter. We just got a little bit of a pitcher's duel. And the Tigers are hitting the ball. They're just hitting it right at a guy. That usually bodes well for them second time through a lineup. When they're not striking out every single at-bat. So we'll see. 2-1. Jones double? No. 3-1. They're afraid of McGonigal. I don't blame them. Might be best to just walk him. Good as a hit for us. I wish he wouldn't have swung at that. Fouled away. Counts full. Top of the 4th. No one out. McGonigal leading off the inning. So quite obviously no one's out. 3-2. McGonigal goes down looking 1 away. Well, that's not the best strikeout to ever have to suffer. Here's Ja Jones with 1 on or with 1 out. Nobody on. No one on, 1 out. It's a hard way to, I don't know why it's so hard to say no one on, 1 out, or 1 out, no one on. I don't know. Doesn't roll off the tongue well. Jones grounds out, 2 away. First pitch, swinging. It comes up empty. Ranger Suarez has 17 pitches through 3 2/3. No, I'm just kidding. He's like just under 40. What is he at? He's at 38. I think it's Ranger. Let me double check. It is. That's what I thought. Yeah, we're not going to have the best day against this guy. Quality left-handed pitching blows our team up because we got like 2 good right-handed. We got like 1 right-handed hitter. none of them are like any really good. This is probably our best, like right now. Torque should be our best, or Baez, but like 50-50. You never know what you're going to get out those two. 1-1 on Dingler. Swung at a ball out of the zone. Up high 2-1. Three one. All right, all right, all right. We'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, Dingler will walk with 2 outs, so we have a man on with 2 outs. 1 on, 2 out. Here's Matty Vierling, a guy who does actually hit left-handed pitching, so maybe Vierling gets a hold of one, hits a home run. A B-bomb for Vierling. Victory for Vierling. Big fly over the monster, 900-footer. 80-foot high, 900-foot deep. It is gone. It's still going. Inside, ball 1. Called strike 2, or strike 1. Sorry, so that was second pitch. Had 2 on my mind. 1-1. Ball in the dirt, it'll be 2-1. Zero zero. And Vierling grounds out. Well, all right. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Game is once again feeling more pitcher controlled. Contreras, Abreu, and Story. 2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Red Sox. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we see Casey Mize come back to work dealing. 0-0, bottom 4. Need to get some sody pop. Be right back. Whoa. I think I was getting dark in here. Oh. Bruh. Bruh, bruh. I like how that guy didn't follow up his question at all. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet or anything like that, consider doing so. Helps out the stream, gets more people in here. I feel like I have the most people that say things and never respond when I address them. Anyway. And that'll be in there for a strike to Contreras. I know, Tom. Swinging strike two. Nice pitch by Mize. Drops the splitter in there. It's been moving like that all night, causing people to swing at pitches they shouldn't. But that's the beauty of when a splitter is working. One of the hardest pitches to hit in baseball. Late moving downward action. Kind of even guarantees that even if you do hit it, it's about to be some of the worst contact of your life. You're probably mashing that shit into the fucking ground. Ball 2, 2-2 now. Damn, everyone just left. Well, that's unfortunate. 3-2. Contreras waiting for the 3-2 offering. And then he hits him with the pitch. Well, that was a shitty at-bat to lose. Went way ahead, then he will hit him with the pitch after throwing 3 straight balls for some reason. Darn shame. Well, I guess everyone decided that the stream's pretty much over. I don't know. No one's talking. No one's staying. Very fun. Very, very fun. All right, we got 1 on, 1-1 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Need to get some good plays, maybe a double play here. Let's see, 1-2 or 2-2 rather. Need Mize to lock in. Fouled away, we'll have another 2-2 coming up. Dun. 2-2 on Abreu. Double play ball would be nice with Abreu up. He's not slow, but like he's a little easier to double up. You know, he's not a speed burner. That's a fly out. Little flare out to the left fielder. 1 away. Runner has to hold over at first. Dun 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 dun. Called strike 1. Story the hitter now. Won't be as easy to double off because Story can run. Oh, well, never mind. He grounds right into a double play. So the Tigers will turn 2 there by McGonigal giving over to Torres. Torres fires over to first, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Perez, Torkelson, and Lee. This has been a very quick game. We're already in the top of the 5th, and we're still not an hour into it. Just hit a home run. Yeah, he can't be too long for the minors. I'd have to imagine. You know? This is why we didn't send McGonigal to AAA, because it's like, well, what's he going to really learn down there? Max had one bad outing in left field, and everyone's like, well, he needs time. It's like, I don't know. Isn't he not a left fielder? Not put him in left field. That works. Anyway, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream, gets more people in here, helps it do a little bit better. We hit our like goal of 20, so I appreciate y'all very much. Now we're just waiting for the top of the 5th to get underway to see Perez, Torkelson, and Hao Yu Lee get his second try in the majors. Yeah. Supposed to get hotter this weekend, which is crazy because it was already hot this weekend. It's already hot today. Got in the 80s for me. What about y'all? 80 fucking degrees. Felt pretty good. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ball 1, finally, a fucking pitch. And Perez will ground out to the third baseman, 1 away. Now up, Spencer Torkelson. Once again, this game's moving quick. We're in the top of the 5th, and we've still not. The game is 5 minutes away. We're 55 minutes in. Yeah, I'm doing great, John. How you doing? This game started at 7:15, and we're in the top of the 5th. What we call a quick-moving pitchers duel. Anyway, here's Torkelson. Feel bad for the Red Sox fans in attendance. They're like, what the hell? Already the 5th inning? Scratching my hand feels pretty. 2-1 on Torque. Couple balls in a row. Maybe Torque gets something he can handle and breaks this thing open and gets us a run. And he grounds out to the third baseman as well. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Here's Hao Yu Lee. How Yoli, how Yuli, how Daily. Either way, here's Lee. Ball 1. Would be nice to see him have a big moment here, get his first career hit, maybe first career home run all in the same swing. Ball 2. Bum, bum, ba, dun, dun. And the Tigers go 1, 2, 3 as Lee flies out to center field. So, bottom of the 5th, it'll be Duran, Rafaela, and Mayer due up here. Bottom 5. 5, 6, and 7 due up. See if Mize gets back to work. He's been pretty good tonight. We can only hope it keeps up. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so, especially if you're not chatting. Helps out our stream, gets more people in here, gets the interactions up. However you want to engage with the streams, fine by me. It just helps it out. Or you can chat. It's always an option. So many options. Truly, truly. What's up, Tom? Hopefully you're having a good Friday. I know I have some plans for tonight after the game. All right. Here we go. Time for a 1, 2, 3 in, and let's hope. Let's pray. All we could really use right now. Need quick innings. We don't really need quick innings. This game's gone on fast enough, It needs to go faster. You're in Columbia, South Carolina. Nice. How's what's that like down there? And isn't your congressperson Nancy Mace? Like she's from like your direct like town. Do you even know who that is? 2-1. Or is it like Lindsey Graham or some shit like that? Two one. 2-2. Got him to swing at a ball. That's the golden trick. If you can get him to do that, you'll win a lot of games. You know what I'm talking about? It's like what? If you can get batters to swing at bad pitches, you'll win a lot. Yeah, that's not even a big brain take. You're right. It's Galaxy Brain. Fouled away, it'll be 2-2 again. Ugh. I'm kind of glad I don't have the ability to actually watch this game. I'd be so bored. It seems to move faster on this little screen here. And that'll be the first out of the inning, as we'll see Duran ground out to McGonagall. So Duran grounds out. We'll see now. Rafaela. Ooh, 1 sec. Just one moment. One sec. I'll explain everything in a moment. All right, we're good now. What's up, Daniel? All right. Top of the sixth coming up. All right. Baez, Torres, and McGonigal do up. Not deep. I'm taking care of something. Anyway, one away. Looks like Baez flew out. And Torres gets out on the first pitch, 2 away. This game really is moving. So now we have McGonigal up with 2 away here in the top of the sixth. Game is cruising by. Anyway, 2-1 count on McGonigal. 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2. And McGonagall will fly out. That'll be the third out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth. I'm going to roll up a smoke and go have one real quick because I'm very sweaty right now. All right, I'll be right back. I need to go hit a smoke real quick. Back in just a minute. What up, Joel? All right. That'll be a leadoff double. Not great. What's up, man? One away. They got a fly out, and the runner couldn't advance, so productive out. One sec. Ugh. Anyway, 1-2 count here on Roman Anthony. We're at the top of the Red Sox lineup. Runner at second, one away, 0-0 still here in the bottom of the sixth. Had to deal with some stuff. We got a 2-2 count now. Got a foul ball. It's been 2-2 rather. Sorry about that. Strikeout would be nice here. Pop out. Anything to keep the runner right around second base. Oh, that's a deep fly out. That'll probably get the runner over to third, but there's 2 away. Maybe double play? I doubt it. All right, runner to third, 2 down. Let's hope we can get the play here on Wilson Contreras. All right, 1-0. That's called a ball, but I think the Tigers will probably challenge that. I think it's pretty in the zone. No, they just let it go. 2-1. Appreciate it, GSC. We got a 1-2 now. Let's see if we can't finish off Contreras and get to the top of the seventh. 2-2. All right, nice job. They struck him out. Good job by Mize. That'll be his 6th strikeout of the night, and the Tigers will protect their, shutout anyway. Top of the 7th. Let's see if we can't find some runs. Jones, Dingler, and Vierling. Anyway, Suarez back to work here in the top 7. Oh, fuck. And that's 3-0. Nice start to the inning for Mr. Jahmai Jones. Kind of always a good feeling to see a nice 3-0 count to start an inning, especially late in a game. It's 3-2. To the foul ball. Hopefully Jones can still do something with this at bat he had such a good start with. And Jones strikes out looking, 1 away. Not idea. So we'll see what Dingler can do now against Suarez, who's only at 71 pitches right now through the top of the 7th. You're 6 1/3 technically, but just need one good swing. Two away. Dingler will ground out. All right. 2-0. Two one. 3-1. Nice take by Veerling. All right, good count. Hopefully we do something with it this time. That'll be 3-2. Count is full on a foul ball. What's up, Jonathan? All right, all right, all right. Well, hopefully Veerling does something here. Otherwise, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on the likes. Sorry, I was a little. I'm drowned out. I'm dealing with a little bit of. I have to call my landlord, I think, tomorrow and deal with that. That's annoying. What's gross is like I don't even like nothing on my. Not too sure what they're after. But I got a trap set, so hopefully they're dying. Just gonna go through and sweep and mop after again. 3 times today, but is what it is. All right, well, we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers unable to get it going again. I'll be right back. Gonna go rip a dart a few times, cool off a little bit more. All right. Well, we're still waiting for the 7th inning stretch to end. Bottom of the 7th coming up, 0-0 score still. Neither team has really done much tonight. Are we still waiting for the game? Sheesh. Abreu's up now. All right. Ball 1-1. Yeah, the walk-off single by Keith. Really, the last 3 games have ended in rather exciting fashion with the 2 eighth-inning wins and then the walk-off to end the series. So we're good late. Maybe that'll play dividends here. Pay dividends, rather. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, I don't really know the fascination with Drew Anderson. Where that experiment's hopefully coming to a close. We can only hope. All right, that'll be a flyout. So we get Abreu out, 1 away. Now up is Trevor Story. Hopefully we can put him away and get closer to the end of the 7th. What's up, Spatty? Nice to see you. One moment. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Anyway, Trevor Story also strikes out 2 away. Well, he's the 7th victim of Casey Mize tonight. Second time or third time? Yeah, it was. See you later, beat up. Sorry I wasn't there for the last 30 minutes or so. I've been kind of checked out. I was dealing with something, but even if the Royals took Lane Thomas and Sterling Marte off the bench, I still feel more comfortable with Herter. Yeah, I would have kept. I would have gone with Herter. Apparently, whatever Anderson learned in Korea wasn't quite enough. 1-1 now on Duran. I'll be live for tomorrow's game. I should be a lot more dialed in and focused. Dun dun dun. All right. What do we got? 3-2. What's up, Lucas? The big issue with Anderson is his command and his pitches aren't good enough to be able to get away with. Yeah, pretty much. No one really falls for his out of the zone stuff. It just, it just doesn't fool major league hitters. Like Mize has generated a shitload of whiffs tonight. Like at least 10, I would have to say. Just like real uncomfortable looking swings all night from Boston. Mize can put him away here. He has a 7-inning shutout to work under his belt this year now. 3-2 on Durant. Damn, he gave up a hit. So 1 on, 2 out, bottom 7. It's probably going to be the end for old Casey Mize. Kyle Finnegan will come into pitch here to try to shut down the rest of the 7th. The good news about yesterday, though, it will, which I'll give AJ Hinch credit for, is he didn't use the high leverage arms like Fuss, Finnegan, and Jansen. Yeah, he got away with that. Which is, I'm guessing, the goal overall was to not like I guess he was just probably hoping fucking dipshit didn't blow the game like he did. It was probably his number one hope. Yeah, I mean, Mize could pitch. It's just like staying healthy, staying consistent. We have to wait for Finnegan to warm up here with 2 outs. Always the worst. Walk issues, but when he's throwing strikes, yeah, he hasn't given up a singular run yet this year. I don't think. He's really given up almost no runs as a Tiger, if I remember, and there's hardly any. Finnegan so far has had some walking. Oh, yeah, I already read all that. Agreed, though, Tesla. Gotta hope we finish this out. Runner at first, 2 away. Finnegan throws a ball to begin the at-bat, 1-0. The hitter is Rafaela. So let's hope we get a big out. Get to the 8th. Maybe score some runs. Need to actually work Ranger Suarez on the mound, because if you don't, if you get him out of the game, a righty comes in. If you can, yeah, I mean they have the lefties on the bench. It's just Suarez pitches to contact, and the Tigers will swing at things like that, and they're just kind of hitting shitty gas contact all day. Contact happy team like Detroit, they don't really wait for their pitches. Suarez is a very good contact guy. That's foul. It's 2-1. Come on, Finnegan. Get some good pitching in there. Jesus Christ. And they stole a base. Yeah, I mean, it's probably at some point we got to see what he can do. And it's nice to have another right-handed bat to use. Plus, we need a guy who can play like all the infield spots like McKinstry can, so it works out. I guess Max Anderson would have been another move, but I think he's a lefty, right? Three-one. Finnegan took a step off, runner at second, 2 away. And Finnegan comes in and gets the out. All right, we'll head to the top of the eighth. Score remains knotted up at 0. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Perez, Torkelson, and Lee. Oh, hell yeah, Armenia. Anyway. Let's see. We've got Perez, Torkelson, and Lee due up here in the top of the eighth. Let's hope for some runs. It's nice to see Baltimore came back and is now beating the Guardians. Hey, that is good. Once again, Cleveland has a negative run differential. You win all the close games and you get blown out a couple times. It's actually kind of an easy situation to get yourself into. But it is a rather specific way that they go about things. And Perez flies out, 1 away. Let's see, what is Suarez sitting at pitch-wise? He's at 83, so we'll probably see him the rest of the game unless somebody has a long at-bat. Ball 1. 3-1 now on Torque. One away here in the top of the 8th. It's 3-2. Yeah, we really could use somebody to start hitting, especially some of these righty like Torque. Yeah, he's probably the right one to call out. He's slowly clicking in, but it's like, come on, man. And 2 away, Torkelson flies out. 2 down. Here's Lee. Yeah, he's slowly heating up. Carpenter's slowly heating up. The team is starting to get going at the plate a little bit, slowly but surely, but it's a slow wind up. And Lee strikes out, looking not a great at bat there. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Still 0-0. Something's got to give. All right, bottom of the 8th. It'll be Mayer, Durbin, and Wong. 7, 8, 9. More things. All right, one sec. All right. Cool. I'm going to go get a little bit of soda pop real quick. Very, very warm in my room. This game could go to extras. Yeah, it's kind of feeling like it might. Be right back. Finnegan back to work. It's 0-1 now. We got foul bunts going on now. That's where we're at. What's up, Gibbs? Yeah, Lee's all right. I mean, defensively, he hasn't really made any mistakes. But sort of just like everyone else on the Tigers, he hasn't hit the ball at all. We have 2 hits. All right. 1-2. Yeah, nobody's doing anything today. Pitching has been stingy. Mize went 6 2/3 shutout innings. Finnegan has come in and gone 2 2/3 shutout. Yep. I don't know. I wish our offense wasn't so streaky. Anyway, here's Durbin. 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom 8. But yeah, there is kind of a trend with them, isn't there? Two one. Good ball on the mound tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can score some runs tomorrow for him. Would be quite nice. We did all right last time for him, right? We got, what, like 3 or 4 runs, won the game pretty easy. Yes, I think so. I don't know about their rotation. Pretty deep rotation if you got Suarez as a 5 pitcher. In my humble little opinion. Hey, that'll be the second out. They get Durbin to ground out. Two ball versus Bello. Yeah. What's great with Scubal is you really don't even got to do all that much to support the guy either. Just a couple runs and it's generally good to go. One, two away. Sunday versus Valdez. Yeah, that should be a good matchup. Valdez versus Crochet. Especially if Valdez pitches like he did last start. Just dominating. 2-2. Ball misses low. Just a nice that the year after a scoop ball start, the game after you have a second. Yeah, I know, right? It goes scoop ball. You get to throw out a scoop ball, then Valdez and Mize really at one team, which is pretty nice. Gives you a fighting shot. 3-2. Up high. Hell yeah, Jonathan always. Let's go Tigers. And they walked him. Fuck, they're probably going to pull him. God. One of my great peeves is the 2-out pitching change. And Brant Herter will come in to take on Roman Anthony. We'll see if they pinch it in Boston. That'd be nice to have Melton back. We should have Job back in August, they said. Which that would be huge. I am hoping we can win this thing in like the 9th inning because I want to use. Who gets sent down, released when Erwin Melton Verlander back because Kiter already came up for Verlander, but Kiter has been really good. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. We also have the question of what happens when Job is back. So, lots of questions. I guess Drew Anderson's always an option for someone to go. However, then, does Kiter just do bullpen work? Yeah, will be nice when Melton and Job are healthy. Probably bullpen for Job this year. I would imagine, yeah, something like that. Strike 1 to Anthony. Job will go in the pen. Yeah, I think that's probably right, but he would probably have a better chance for the rotation 27. Yep, because Scooball is going to be gone. Flaherty will be leaving. We'll see who all actually leaves. I feel when Melton comes back, he'll be a bullpen guy. Maybe. 0-2 on Anthony. Probably won't hurt to let him just throw out of the bullpen for the rest of the year, Melton and Job. And Roman Anthony flies out. Let's go try to win this game in the top of the 9th so we don't have to play dramatics. I mean, you forgot Scooball. I think it's dumb to assume Scooball's not going to sign. Tigers aren't going to pay him that much. Yeah, all right, sure. Know what evidence you have of that? The yearly rate for what Scooball wants is like $4 million more than what we're paying Framber Valdez. It's like we're paying what, like 40 or 37 to 39 a year for Valdez, and Scooball wants like 42. I mean, with this exact moment, it looks like we will probably still have Scooball to me. He doesn't really want to go anywhere. The Tigers know how much money he wants. They'll probably pay him. Really see the. If they don't, we just gotta hope we got the best years out of him. Aroldis Chapman is in the game, another lefty. Baez, Torres, and McGonigal. So much for hoping a righty might come into the, or a righty might come in. Shit. At least we have Baez. All right, ball one. After Chapman, if the Tigers can push extras, the Sox might bring in Whittick, who is a righty. Yeah. I mean, if we can get to the 10th, we have a decent shot. We're also the road team. Call is upheld as a ball. So Red Sox challenge the call. They have one remaining. They failed that. It was upheld. Baez hits a base hit. Right field. Tigers get their first hit since like the second inning. All right. Here's Torres with one on and nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Here's where the Tigers cook. Ninth inning. Late game Tigers. Let's see if they can have another heroic little run. This time off one of the better closers, maybe, or one of the better relievers baseball has, or of a generation. Not all time. You know what's crazy? You guys want to hear? You know how it's pretty obvious that Kenley Jensen is going to hit 500 saves? I mean, he only needs 20 more. Yeah, Baez against lefty flamethrowers, it's a free hit for Javi. Against certain pitchers, the better the pitcher, Javi's probably going to perform. I don't know what it is. He'll eventually lock in against a guy like Chapman for no reason. 1-0 on Torres. Strike one, swings and a miss. Canley has 500. Will get about 500 saves, which is an amazing feat, and he's comfortably in third place. Maybe probably won't get touched for a while. And he's done what, about 17 years has Kenley Jensen. This will be 18 or 17 this year. If you go look at number 1 and 2, they both also played 18 and 17 years apiece in Rivera and Hoffman. Rivera has 651 saves. Hoffman has 602, maybe 601. Javi steals second base on ball 3. All righty. 3-1 count. I hope the Tigers win. I have no idea who's going to win, though. This game is really hard to figure out right now because neither team has really had any kind of edge at the plate. Been kind of one of those like check, check, check kind of games. You just took the Red Sox? Maybe. They get last bats, theoretically, so there's always a shot. Base hit right now makes the Red Sox have to go up against Kenley Jansen. Something's happening. I don't know what's going on at around second. Are they challenging if Javi actually stole? Well, we'll see if Javi's safe. One second, please. Sounds good. All right. We have a foul ball. So Javi was tagged out at second. So now we have a runner at one out and a runner at first. Baez is out on the steal attempt. Yeah, and Baez is out there. That's fouled away. It's 0-1 on McGonigal. So 2. Yeah, I mean, last bats is big, but if this goes to extras, I think it favors the Tigers, right? Sort of like that logic of like the away team is sort of favored for some reason. They tend to win. Come on. One, two count. Damn. McGonigal grounds into a force out. He beats out the throw. So a runner out at second. 1 on, 2 out for Jahmai Jones. Can upset the Yankees. It's tied. Not impossible. John Jones just hit a double. Runners at second and third. 2 away. Will Dingler play hero again for the Tigers this year? Dude, if Javi didn't get thrown out, we literally would have just took a 1-0 lead. Son of a bitch. Pitcher steps off. It's 0-1 here on Dingler. If he can come through right now, that'd be huge. Just a single, we could take a 2-dip lead. And he swings and misses. It's 0-2. Fuck. Damn, Dingler strikes out. Well, unless there's a walk-off coming, we're going to extras. If we want to win. Not looking good, though. Contreras, Abreu, and Story. Middle of the lineup, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. I don't even know who we're about to send. I mean, the idea would be Jansen, but you kind of don't want to burn him in the night. You know what I mean? You send Vest out for this inning? I probably would. Two righties and a lefty. Yeah, I'd probably go Will Vest right here. Ninth inning Will Vest, he's solid as a motherfucker. Will Vest still coming to pitch. That's what I figured. Bottom of the ninth. 2-3-4. Contreras, Abreu, Story to face off against Wilhelm Vest. So for a quick inning. Got no runs, no offensive support, not even hits, no long innings. All right, bottom of the ninth. Ooh, hold on. I hear people screaming outside. All right. 0-1. Oh. 1-1 on a ball. It's 1-2. And Abreu strikes out swinging, 1 away. Actually, there's 2 away now. Contreras flew out on like the first pitch. Abreu strikes out on like 3 pitches. 2 away for Story. Looks like we'll be heading to the 10th inning unless Story plays hero. They got Weiler swinging. Here's Story. 2 away. All right. 0-1 count. Uh-oh, he reaches. Never want to see that. Here's Jared Duran. That's never a good sign. Called strike one. Yeah. Oh wow, Lee did make an error. Yeah, he sucks. All right, we'll get out of the inning. And then Lee makes up for it. All right, we'll head to the top of the 10th. Tigers force extras. So Dingler will start out at second base, and we'll send Veerling to the plate along with Perez and Torkelson, unless they bring in a right-hander to hit, and then we'll start seeing some of our good hitters come into the game. I'm going to step out and have a bogey real quick to cool off a little bit more, now that I've kind of got this situation I was dealing with under control. You're back. Ugh. All right, Riley Green flies out on a sack and gets the runner over to third. Not so bad. Runner at third. One out. Here's Perez. Ball one. Fouled away. It's 1-1. Let's hope for a big hit here from Perez to finally put a run on the board for somebody. Can he do it? Drove in that 8th inning home run against Kansas City. Ball two. 2-1 now for Perez. Two. And he struck out swinging. 1 away or 2 away. Here's Torkelson. Runner at third. Hopefully Torque can just drive in a run here with the hit. Or else we potentially doom ourselves for the bottom of the 10th. Come on, Torque. Ball one. Ball in the dirt. Hey, wild pitch. We'll take it. Come on. Be a bad pitch. Nope. Runner can't get by. Damn. 1-0. Two on. That's a real close one. They may challenge that. Nope. Tigers get out. Shut out again. Let's go to the bottom of the 10th. It's still 0-0. Tigers go quickly and quietly. Yeah, it's not looking good. All they got to do is kind of fuck around and get this run in. It'll be Rafaela, Mayer, and Durbin. Not looking good. Not looking good. Yeah. It looks like they'll keep Will Vest in the game too so far. Fuck. Durant starts at second too. They got real good speed out there right now. Called strike one. Fouled the bunt off. It's 0-2. Well, that's a bit of a break. It's 0-2 now with the runner at second for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 10th of a 0-0 game. The Red Sox score here, they win. One hell of a game. Quite the pitcher's duel here in the bottom of the 10th. It's 0-2. Ball one. He took a really good pitch there. That was the slider. He didn't swing at it. Fouled it off. We'll get another 1-2. Two. That's a wild pitch. Runner to third. Fuck. Well, that's about a bitch. About as bad a luck as you could have had. Runner at third, nobody out. Probably going to have a quick out here tonight because I have to take care of a few things that you see me been messing around with all evening. But one hell of a game. We had a pitcher's duel through 9 and pretty much through the whole game. Need 2 strikeouts here. Really 3. But 2 is idea. Or do they pull invest? I think they might be talking about something. A little bit of a game plan being devised on the field here. No, they just took the center fielder out, yeah. And they get a strikeout, 1 away. That's huge. All right, here's Marcelo Mayer, unless they do a pinch hit. Kind of doubt. I think he's left-handed. Oh, boy. Got the runner at home, I suppose. Ball 1. Almost threw that shit in the way, too. Ball 1. Tigers going 5-man infield to handle the fact that they have the winning run 90 feet away with only 1 out. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. Not good. Don't want to get wild here. Three-0. And they walk Mayer on 4 pitches. Probably the plan. Matsuzaka Yoshida will come in and pinch hit. No, double play chance, but now we have to sit through a fucking pitching change. God damn, dude. It's taking long enough. Oh, we have to sit through another pitching change here. God, we had to sit through that. Oh, wish we just would have intentionally walked him. Getting sick of sitting through all these pitching changes. Very boring. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. They're just going to pitch it through. All right. Strike one to Yoshida. That makes me a lot happier. I did not want to sit through. It kind of looks like it. A base hit or a fly out or a fly ball here and it's over. Or they throw a wild pitch. Ball's in the dirt. Let's hope the runner can't go. Second ball in the dirt. It's 2-1. Thank God Dingler's a brick wall. Two one. That's game. GG's to the Red Sox, people. The ball makes it through the 100-man infield. And the Red Sox get the only run of the game and take it 1-0. GG's to the Red Sox fans who may be watching. What a fun little game that was on a Friday night. Neither team really could hit the ball or do anything with it, but somebody had to score at some point. And the Red Sox take it in the bottom of the 10th with 1 out. Yoshida plays the hero. That's the whole game recap. That's all the offense. Both pitchers were great. Suarez went 8 innings and was just kind of dominant. Casey Mize went 6 2/3, really nice. Got about 7 Ks. Yeah, no one really did anything else. There's not really much else to talk about. The pitchers were all great. Everyone who pitched tonight did really great. Just need some offense. Hard to win with the guys we had in there tonight. Hey, we have 38 likes. That's really great. I appreciate that. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. I will be live for tomorrow's game, so I hope to see you there. But I'm going to get going here because there's a few things I want to do here this evening still. And yeah, I'm going to get started on those. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow for Game 2. Hopefully the Tigers come out with a bit more of a hot set of bats. Otherwise, not so great. Back to 10-10 we go. Red Sox to 8-11. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. See you tomorrow.